It's all good. That's not to say that I'm just better than other people, anything like that. It's just, I know racist white people look at all black people as one big nigga, so, it's all good. We know who you are. And you always fucking reveal yourselves to us when we don't. So there's that. But yeah, fake internet outrage is one of the prevalent things in society today. It's a rite of fucking passage. People love to complain about shit that they have no intentions of changing. That bothers me. It bothers me a lot when people complain about stuff that they have absolutely no intention of changing. Because, you know what? We all complain about shit. I know I do. I have shows where I complain about shit. However, I more times than not, I offer up a solution to the things that I complain about. If I hate a job, I find a better one. If I don't like where I'm at, I go someplace else. Little stuff like that. And I tell myself this all the time. This is one of the most profound things I've ever said to myself over the years. And I say this to myself often. And I should just tell myself this in the mirror every fucking morning. I should. I think I'm going to start doing that. But if you go somewhere all the time and you're never happy when you go, you ain't supposed to be there. So if you get on the internet and you just unhappy all the time that you on the internet, you ain't supposed to fucking be there. Because there's too much shit on the internet for you to be unhappy all the goddamn time. I love the internet. It is fucking fascinating. It is one of the greatest marvels, if not the greatest marvel of our time. Because never in the history of man has everything, the entire history of human beings and human knowledge is all in one place. And it is in a device that you can put inside of your pocket. The time is now to live. And people are like, oh, the internet is killing communication. Oh, the internet is killing, people don't have real conversations anymore. Fuck out of here. People talk all the goddamn time. Most people do most of their talking on the internet and stuff. People are talking more than they have ever. When people say, oh, people are spending too much time on the internet. Oh, okay, great. People are spending too much time doing stuff that they like. Got it. That's something to complain about. It bothers me to a certain degree that, something so awesome that happened in human history, like straight up. I remember, because I'm old enough to remember a time where having the internet was a sign of status. It really was. Having a home computer was a sign that you had fucking made it, And then you got the internet, you can go connect with the world and stuff. You can go talk to people. You can look at somebody who is half a country away and have a conversation with them. This is coming from a motherfucker who used to write letters, okay? I used to have to fucking compile all my thoughts of the day onto a piece of paper, fold that shit up, find an envelope in the house, find a stamp. Sometimes my grandma would charge us for stamps and then send that shit off to somebody because your friend had moved. Now, if your friend moves, it's not as traumatic because guess what? We got the internet to keep us together. If you needed something, you got all of that in the palm of your fucking hand. But people spend all of that time to be angry and just complain. And again, yes, I use the internet to complain. However, more times than not, I offer up a solution. And more times than that, I'm joking and having a good ass time. Because it's the internet and it's fun. Shit, the internet made my move to California from Arizona so much fucking easier. Because when I moved out here, I had very few friends out here. Yes, I knew a lot of people when I moved out here, but do I consider all of those people friends? Not really. Not really. There are maybe 4 or 5 people that I still communicate with the 5 years that I've been, almost 6, the 5 almost 6 years that I've been here, you know, that have been talking to that entire fucking time. Either people moved away, or we just drifted apart, or I just came over and found out that they was a real big piece of shit, and I just don't talk to them no fucking more. That shit happens. This is LA. But yeah, people get mad at the motherfucker on the internet. It's all, and then it's fake internet outrage, which brings me to a very rare topic that I talk about on this show. Let's talk about politics. Let's talk about politics. Now, for those who don't know, for those new listening to the show, for those who need to be reminded, what are my views on politics? Where do I stand in the whole political scheme of things? Now, a couple of y'all might be listening to this, be like, oh, Aaron's black. Aaron can't possibly. Aaron's totally a Democrat. Yeah, he's black. He's from Chicago. You know, he's got to be a Democrat. Surprise, motherfucker. I am not. However, now, no, I am not a Democrat. Now, me saying that, if you think that just because I say that I'm not a Democrat, that I'm automatically a Republican, you can eat a dick too. Because just because I'm not one thing doesn't mean I'm just the polar opposite. Now, am I apolitical? No, absolutely not. Not apolitical at all. My political stance since 2016 has been, let me just let these white people sort this shit the fuck out. You know, is this shit politics? And I want all the people of color. I want all, especially the black people. I want all the people of color and all the black people to like listen real close. Tell your kids to shut the fuck up in the background. Tell that nagging ass boyfriend, get off you real quick. Listen to the shit. This shit does not really involve us. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Black people especially. Black people, I want you to really like stop and listen to the sound of my voice and internalize this shit. As a whole, ain't shit changed for black people in this country. Nothing's gotten better. Nothing's gotten worse. The shit's just more out in the open. You think it feels worse because, you know, your little feelings got hurt. You had a little celebration when Barack Obama got elected president, who ended up not doing a goddamn thing for you. But yeah, I get it. Your feelings are hurt because white people are finally fucking telling you how they feel to your face on the news every day. I get it. It can be sad hearing how people really feel about you sometimes if it's not what you was expecting. I get it. I totally get it. However, it's time to nut up. For real. You really can't hold on to that shit and just keep it. Be like, oh yeah, you know, well, oh, we just gotta stick together. No, we really don't. And I'll get more to that in our main topic later on. But no, my political stance is basically, I'm gonna let these white people sort this shit the fuck out. And this shit is playing out like a regular fucking TV episode. It really is. Now, back to politics. Earlier, recently, in the last couple of days or so, the Mueller report has been like sent out, and they sent out this big redacted ass report and all this shit. And people honestly thought, and this shit tickled me pink for 2 fucking years. This investigation went on, and it was like, yeah, we're gonna get all this shit against the president, and we're gonna get him out of office. Okay, cool. We got an election in like a year's time, right? And instead of letting this shit ride, people still think that some white dude who probably still hates black people and Mexican people and all Latina diasporas and all African diaspora hates all these other people and stuff. And y'all honestly thought that some white dude doing his homework about another white dude was going to get one white dude fired. That shit is hilarious. It really is. Because the thing that y'all think that like, oh yeah, we going to get Donald Trump out of office. Really? Y'all really think that? After everything this motherfucker said on the way to getting elected and everything he said after, you can probably get on Twitter right now and find some ridiculous shit this motherfucker said in the last 24 hours. After all of that shit, and then don't forget that this motherfucker had so many pending cases against him when he was getting elected and stuff. After all of that, y'all really thought that somebody's homework was going to get him put out of office? That's fucking hilarious to me. It really is. It just shows that y'all not paying attention. And white people who feel as if that shit was going to happen, y'all are kind of the worst. Y'all really are. Because that kind of white privilege, that kind of like everything's gonna work out in my favor kind of shit, that's the bullshit that got that motherfucker in office already. Like straight up. Like I'm really talking to my white people who consider themselves liberal and all my white open-minded people listening to the show. I really do appreciate y'all listening to the show, and I hope you still listening now when I'm telling you your way of thinking fucking sucks. It really does. It is not helping. You know, a lot of y'all depending on people of color to not vote for the person that you wanted them to vote for. Like a lot of times, white people and other people of color as well, you think that everybody is supposed to agree with you and just you on everything. However, you never look into someone else's point of view. You know, when the election was happening, everyone was like, "Oh, Aaron's definitely gonna vote for Hillary Clinton." Am I? Am I really gonna vote for somebody who's put more black people in jail in recent memory that I can think of just because I don't like a game show host? Really? Why do I always have to choose between one shitty thing or another? I'll tell you guys exactly who the fuck I voted for. I wrote it in myself. I really did. I really did. And if it wasn't against the law to take a picture of my ballot and post that shit online, I totally would have to prove it. I'm not going to choose between one bullshit of, "Oh, Aaron, that's throwing your vote away." Motherfucker, I live in California and your vote doesn't count. It really doesn't. You're not voting for president. You're voting for whoever votes to vote for president. I live in California. I've only once, I think I've only lived in a red state for 3 elections. I lived in Arizona for 3 elections. Bush's second election and both of Barack Obama's. Guess what? Damn near everybody I know voted for Barack Obama both times. And that state still went to the Republican Party. Why? Because that's how fucking politics work. No one ever fucking campaigns in states other than fucking Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Florida. Because those are fucking swing states. Those are states that can go anywhere else. Anywhere else, you can just stay the fuck home. Because that state's party will always pretty much win. Unless the candidate is completely retarded. And I know some of y'all hate when I say the word retarded. Listen, I did a whole fucking episode where I said nigga over 100 times. Y'all can suck it the fuck up. Anyway, that is so not gonna get me some acting roles in the future, but whatever. I apologize. That's my apology right there. I apologized right after I said it, and it was very sincere and heartfelt. Anyway, but yeah, back to fake internet outrage. I have a cousin who is possibly one of the most intelligently hilarious people I've ever met in my life. This is my cousin Eric. And I hope to God you're listening to this show right now. And if not, I will send you this episode with fucking timestamps so you can hear me sing your praises and stuff. But my cousin Eric, he posts very often during the day and stuff. He is a single dad. He's got 2 beautiful daughters, and he posts the same post every day. One of his posts, he posts a lot, but one thing he posts every day, a recurring theme of his, is that black men don't cheat. He says that every day. Black men don't cheat. Now I'm laughing when I say that because it's hilarious. Why do I say it's hilarious? Because I know why he posts it. I know he doesn't believe that. However, He posts it for the fucking reactions people give. And baby, he does not disappoint.